those of you who don't know me, my name is Kevin, and I am reporting from South Korea, where I've lived since 1999. For those of you who do know me, my name is still Kevin, and I still live in South Korea. I'm going to be making a series of pipe-related videos, and if you look at my YouTube channel, you will see that it's not all just pipes. I'm also a member of Toastmasters, and you will see quite a few Toastmasters related videos. And in fact, I am currently working on a Toastmasters manual for working on television and camera, so I thought now would be a good time to start getting a little extra practice on speaking to a camera, which is quite a bit different than speaking to a live audience. Okay, I'm going to be smoking this pipe today. Now this pipe is a very special pipe. It's a very inexpensive one, and I bought this, well, it must be January 7th of this year, and I know the date because I bought it the day after my mother passed away, and I bought it with her in mind. This would be a pipe that when I think about my mother, and when I miss her, I'll smoke this pipe. And whenever I smoke this pipe, I'll think about her. My mother loved all things English, with the unfortunate exception of English tobacco. Hated that stuff. She was very American in that sense. So I bought this. It's an inexpensive Hardcastle. I just wanted something very English, or at least from the UK, to remember her by. And it had to be inexpensive because I just bought a rather pricey pipe just a few days before that. And it was a little bit more than I wanted to spend, and I could have dedicated that pipe to her, but no, I wanted to have a really English pipe for her, because she just loved English movies and English accents and all that. So I did. I bought, it was a choice between this and a Peterson, and I chose the Hardcastle simply because I don't have any Hardcastles from any era, whereas I do have 3 or so Petersons. I know a lot of people are big fans of Petersons. I'm not the biggest fan of them, and it's nothing against Peterson themselves. It's just that all the ones that I have anyway are had the vulcanite stems, and I'm one of those people who just does not do vulcanite. The instant I put one in my mouth, I get a horrible sour taste, and I'll take it out of my mouth, and it is instantly discolored. There's just something about my biochemistry that makes vulcanite not too good for me. I do have some. There's some that I really love, and I do smoke them. But lucite or acrylic for me is just no hassle, and for that sense, I just, if I really love a vulcanite pipe, I'll buy it. But if it's a choice between lucite and vulcanite, the lucite's going to win. Okay, so here is my Hardcastle. It's an inexpensive one. I think it was $50. I bought it at Iwan Reese, and I'm going to smoke some Presbyterian in it. Presbyterian is a very famous blend, and rightly so, but I had never tried it until just yesterday, and I love it. It's a very mellow English blend. Sorry, Mom, but I got you an English pipe, but I'm smoking English tobacco in it. But it's a very mellow one that maybe she might even like. And a little backstory on me. I've been a pipe smoker. I think next year is currently 2011. Next year, I think, will be my 25th anniversary as a pipe smoker. So I've been smoking for 24 years now, and I got very settled in my ways. I got to the point where almost the only blend I would ever smoke was Dunhill's My Mixture 965. And when I moved to Korea, the choices here are very, very limited. So I could only smoke with the one, there's one tobacconist in the whole country. So for a long time, I could only smoke whatever, I mean, I was at their mercy. And it was far away, too. It wasn't just down the street. I tried ordering a few times, some international orders. I tried twice, both times from Iwan Reese. And unfortunately, both orders never reached me for whatever reason, so I just gave up. However, a friend of mine started smoking the pipe here too, and he was much more successful. And even with Iwan Reese, in fact. Um, but based on his success, I tried it again, and now I can, import, I can order whatever I want to order. So now is Presbyterian, which, if it's as good as yesterday's smoke, because, sometimes the first smoke is not always, first impressions are not always lasting impressions with pipe tobacco. But I think this one is going to be a keeper. I think I'll be buying more of this one. Excuse me. New lighter. So big. Okay, let me get that charred up. I usually do. I am one of the charring light kind of people. And there we go. Okay. This reminds me of something. Something that I smoked long time ago, before I got so settled in my ways. Anyway, I'm not so settled in my ways anymore. I've been reminded how good it is to have variety in your smokes, and how. So I've started doing a lot more Virginias lately, and I've tried Presbyterian yesterday, as I said, and I just love it. Some people disagree whether there's Latakia in it, which is a surprising argument that people would ever argue about that, because it's such a noticeable smell. Um, I definitely taste it in here. I love Latakia. I taste it in here, but the selling point of this is the base, the Virginias and whatever else is in here, and some of the Orientals. But it just reminds me of something that maybe I smoked from Tinderbox many years ago. Oh, it's just a delicious, mellow, very mellow English smoke. Okay, let me give you a little tour. The office is rather messy. Yeah, toilet paper. Toilet paper can be a bit shocking, but it's so common in Korea. Everybody just puts it on the table. They use it for Koreans use toilet paper as we would use tissue. So you tend to see it everywhere. Here's some of my tobacco. Of course, my number one favorite is still my mixture. London mixture is up there. It's definitely. Now the Davidoff is what we usually get here, which is why I have so much of it. And it is horribly expensive. You can see that. I can't see it. Anyway, it says $36. Yeah, and that's no lie. That's American currency. $36 for a tin. So now that I have other options, I won't be buying that anymore. I apologize for the mess. As you can see, we have Presbyterian. I have some Quiet Nights. These two are from Iwan Reese. Blockhead Runner is here. I got Plum Cake. Plum Cake, this was actually bought for me by my wife one time when she was traveling, and you can see there's a duty-free sticker on there. Royal Yacht is one that I've tried many years ago, and I liked it, but it was not a common smoke. So I'm happy to try it again. It's been many years, decades maybe, since I last smoked it. Robert McConnell, the original Red Virginia, I've not opened yet. And here's a good old Epiphany, which I've not opened this tin, but I have a new LP I bought today, but I have smoked it before. This monster jar is Billy Bud, which I tried, maybe about a year ago. A friend of mine bought some for me, and it was just so delicious. Hell of the Wind, Baker Street, some of my pipes there, and almost concluding this video. I apologize for the clutter in the room in my office here, but the new semester just started, and it's been pretty hectic here, and I promise I'll clean it before my next video. Now, I just show you outside the window, and then we'll be finished with this. It is spring, but the university where I work is called Korea Maritime University, and you can see there is ocean there. And let me just zoom in a little bit. That big anchor, the big giant anchor statue, which lets you know that you are on Korea Maritime campus. There is a causeway that leads over from the main island to this island. Now, Korea, of course, is a peninsula, and I live on that island, and here on this island. This island is just the university. There's nothing else on this island. This island is purely the university. There's more ocean over there, though it's a little hard to see. And over there we have the mountain that I assume is going to become a tsunami. Okay, so this is the office where I work. Oh, and let me give you a sneak preview of my next video, because I already have a plan for number 2. And my plan is this. This is not just a corn cob. It is my first ever corn cob, and it is, as of yet, unsmoked. So, video number 2 in this series is when I try, for the very first time, live on YouTube, a corncob pipe. And until then, my friends,